Hello friends, in this video we will work with ruler. Here is the ruler. This is the horizontal ruler, this is the vertical ruler. If you cannot see this, go to view, make sure rulers is checked. You can see its keyboard shortcut Ctrl R and for Mac users Command R. Okay. Now for me, I have set this as pixel. You can change this. Just right click over the ruler and you can see there are various options: inches, centimeters, millimeters, points, picas, percent. Okay. Now rulers are really very important when you are doing a project or designing any important stuff. It helps in creating pixel perfect design, but it doesn't work alone. You need to work with guides. So in our next video we will see how we can work with guides. Hello friends, in this video we will work with guides. For this, make sure your ruler is visible. Now click at any point inside your ruler and drag like this. You can see a guide, and also you can select a guide or you can drag a guide from your vertical ruler. Okay, I will keep it at 100 and I will move it a little bit like at 50. So say for example you want to draw a rectangle. Now you can click here and you can draw. Now for snapping your objects in your guides or within your guides, make sure go to view and snap to guides is checked. So in this video we have seen how you can work with guides. In our next video we will see how we can work with grids. Hello friends, in our previous video we have seen how we can work with guides. In this video we will see how we can work with grids. Go to this view menu, come to this show and select this grid. This is grid. Here you can see that every 50 pixel we have a section, and within it every 10 pixel we have sub blocks, right? If you think this as a block, then inside it we have sub blocks, isn't it? You can change the settings of your grid. Go to this edit menu, come to preferences, and here you can see guides, grid and slices. Click this option. Here you can see that grid line every 2 centimeters. Let's change this to pixel and make it 28 pixel. Say for example you are designing a website and you want to maintain line height, right? So you can use a font size of 14 pixel and you should choose a grid line which is multiple of 14 pixel, right? So you can choose either 28 or say 56. Okay, say 56, which is 14 into 4, right? And then we have subdivisions 4. That's it. Now click OK. Then you can see here that we have 4 subdivisions, and every 56 pixel we have a larger block. If you think this as a block and all of these as sub blocks. Okay, and now one thing, now come to this view, show, and this grid. You can see that its keyboard shortcut is Control single quote for PC. For Mac it will be Command plus single quote. Okay, so you can switch it whenever you want. Okay, it is really very helpful for designing websites and all. So here I conclude this video. I hope you have learned something from this section. And next we have a project where we will be creating a pixel perfect design. Hello friends, in this video we will create a pixel perfect design. For this, make sure your rulers are visible, and now we will drag some guides from rulers. Make it 100 pixel. The first one I have placed at 100 pixel. Now let's drag another and place it at 300 pixel. Okay, and now from the vertical ruler drag and place it at 200 pixel and leave your mouse, and again at say 500 pixel. Okay, so here we have 200 height from 100 to 300 and width 200 to 500, so it's 300. Now let's create a rectangle. Okay, now we have created a rectangle inside it. Now of course we will change the color. You may change the color whatever you want. Okay, let's click on this. Let's click on this blue. Okay, now click OK. Now using your text layer, you can write here your name or say anything. I will write my favorite, life is beautiful. Okay, now as we know that our rectangle is selected, for deselecting it I will press Ctrl H, or for Mac users Command H. Okay, but we can see one thing, that the guides are hidden now, right? But anytime you can make them visible by pressing Ctrl semicolon. See, like this. Okay, now I will write say lion. Let's change the color. Okay, first I'll commit it. Now I will change the color to something white. Okay, now we can see one thing, that lion is not properly aligned. I want to align it at the center. Okay, so let's choose these both layers, lion and rectangle 1. Now we will go to the move tool, or we can press the keyboard shortcut V. Now our move tool is selected. Okay, and here we can see various options. These are alignment option. Okay, if you hover over it, you can see for what purpose it is used. So first align horizontal centers. Okay, now let's align the vertical center. That's it. So now these are perfectly aligned, isn't it? So now you can give some shadows to this rectangle, or you can provide some styles to your this lion. Okay, now you can do anything. So here in this project we have created a pixel perfect design. It is to show you how you can make pixel perfect design. Let me show you another one. Let's create a new document first. Now in this document we will create a header. Okay, let's drag a guide and place it at say 100 pixel. Okay, and we will draw header of a website. Okay, So let's grab the rectangle tool. As we can see that it is selected. Now let's draw one. Okay, now we have drawn a header. Let's change the color to say this one. This color. Okay, and we will write here say header.com. Okay, as we can see that our rectangle is selected, so we will press Ctrl H for PC, Command H for Mac users. Okay, now you can see that our rectangle is deselected. Now you can write here say header.com. Commit it. Now change the color to something white. Okay, just for illustration purpose I'm showing it to you. Okay, then you can place it here. Okay, let's drag another guide and place it here at say let's position this at 100 pixel. Okay, now you position this one here, and again we will add a menu, say home, services, then about, contact, like this. When you are done, click commit, then decrease the size of the font. Let's make it 18 pixel. Okay, as we can see that the spaces aren't uniform, but we can make it uniform. We'll increase some space and then we'll copy the space and we will place it in between them. Okay, now it's uniformly distributed, isn't it? Let's decrease the font of this header.com also. I mean decrease the font size. So 36 pixel. Okay, and this one we will decrease to around say 12 pixels, fine, or say 14 pixel. Okay, now again drag a guide here, say around 700 pixel, and now we will move it here. Okay, at the end. Now we can see that we have drawn a header. Now you can ask that we have a header background and we have these two text, right? This header.com and this menu, but these are not properly aligned, right? I want this header.com vertically aligned center here. For that, select this header.com and this rectangle one, and we will click this one, align vertical center. Now it is perfectly vertically aligned center, and also we want this menu and this header.com perfectly aligned. Okay, so what we will do, we will move this menu a little bit here. Okay, and we will select both of this, and again we will select align vertical center. Now these are centered, isn't it? You can do this, or you can center this menu vertically by choosing the background and this menu also. Okay, so here are some choices which you can make. So I guess from this video you have learned something, isn't it? it is really very essential to make a pixel perfect design. Okay, now I guess you all know how to make a pixel perfect design. So that's it for this section.